What up? What it is? What it do? Welcome to another episode of Dohk Reactz. I am your host, None Flyer. Only we don't have no Doc tonight, man. I'm here with my cousin Jay Bliggle, aka Romeo Deuce, and we in this bitch to give y'all a hot, quick review of the Carter 6.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, man. But before we get into that, what up with it, bro? You know what I'm saying?
First off, I want to give a shout out and say everybody stay safe out in LA. Protest peacefully, get your peaceful on. To this album now. Now we expect a lot out of Mr. Carter, as being one of the best rappers from when I grew up. He had a nice little 10-year run that was untouchable for a minute. I wasn't satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the art was bad. I wasn't satisfied. I thought that it could be better. The formatting, the song selection, it didn't give you a vibe of somebody, taking the throne or something. That was a pass-by album.
Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like. Pop up the set list right quick. So it's a track list, so we can
and I mean it's a good album. But for a Carter album, the expectation is gigantic.
All right. I feel like this. Okay, feel like that. Minimize us. Okay, so this is the track list, ladies and gentlemen. And out of all of these 19 or so songs,
Where's
some right there. All right, so bam. All 20 of these joints, not including the intro. So 19. I don't know, bro. I think we get about a hot. Okay, so I heard it earlier. Before we started recording, we was listening to the little tracks and shit back.
Right.
And we start with the little pre-listen because he listened earlier than I listened a couple days ago. Or a day ago, I should say. A couple days. It's Sunday now. I can say that. A couple days ago, Friday. And I was hyped, right? Because when I first listened to it, I didn't hear it. I was hearing people talk about it, but I wasn't paying attention because I wanted to review it. So I wasn't really tripping. I fucked around and seen that Screwface John, who was my man's man. Shout out to Screwface John. He's my review guy. You know what I'm saying? I go to his reviews first, and I go to his reviews often, goddamn it.
Right.
So I seen that he reviewed it, so I was like, fuck it, I gotta listen to it because I don't want to hear him review it and then feel some type of way about it.
Right.
So once I seen him review it, I was like, I bet that pushed me to listen to it. So I'm listening to that shit. I'm at work and shit, and I'm like, first 3 songs, the way it starts and shit, I was like, oh yeah, okay, Wayne on this shit. I'm with this. And then so we rocked the first shit. It's like the first song
from the intro.
Go
to intro. So what do you feel about the intro?
So I think the intro was dope. I think it sets the whole album up for success.
I could see that.
You're just saying, like, when you hear the intro, you're like, okay, all right, we finna get into this. We finna sit
fireworks. You waiting for fireworks?
Boom! It's a great intro. It really set it up for like. It settled you in. It settled me into thinking that the shit was gonna be dope. Right. And then the first song came through. The fuck was my song?
The Welcome to the Carter.
Yeah, Welcome to the Carter. So we have.
It seems very forgettable.
Right. So we had Welcome to the Carter. Bam. So we had Welcome to the Carter, and we had, and Welcome to the Carter was dope.
Right.
Welcome to the Carter was dope.
We jumped into the Can't Hold Me Down.
Okay, and then we jumped to the Can't Hold Me Down. Bam, right?
Solid.
Which is dope. Boom, and then it slid into Bells,
which I like.
Which is
I
dope.
personally like the song.
Yeah, I love that song for the fact that I like what he did with the LL Cool J spin.
Right.
The Rock the Bells joint. So that's one of the dopest songs on here to me. And then the next song with Big X Plug was cool. I ain't really dig Wayne's verse on that shit.
Yeah, but it had a vibe though.
But it had a vibe, right?
It seemed like it was setting up for, the meat and potatoes on the album. Which you coming 3 to 6. You know what I mean?
So look, yeah, because Sharks was dope.
Right.
Band from N.O. was cool. Like,
right.
Yeah. The fucking The Days was like, it was after hip hop, I guess. So that's what Big X Plug. So after hip hop, yeah, like Cotton Candy was cool, but not really. Flex Up was whack.
Yeah. They gave you 2000 vibes. You know what I mean?
Bro, all the way up to I like the Hava Nagila song. I mean the Hava Nagila, the Maria.
This is where we start getting
well, cause see, all up in here is what Peanuts to an Elephant was all it is.
It's all
Is and then Maria's dope, right? And Being Myself is the Moolah coming in,
yeah.
Alone in My Studio with a Gun was cool. Okay, that's the one with MGK and Jelly Roll.
Yeah, and Jelly Roll's hook is dope.
So
the tone of the song is dope.
Okay. Got that one. But if I had to give it a hit on the 1 to 5, even that song would have been a solid 3. So it's like mid, right? But it's cool. It's definitely one of the better ones on this album, for sure.
But I'll give it a second listen. You know what I mean? It's something, if it came on, I'll let it go. Maybe.
And then written history. So so I don't like his features.
Right.
I just don't. 2 Chainz is dope. Big X Plug is dope. I really think he should have took some type of time to put a Young Money song together.
Right. That makes sense.
At least put all the legitimate Young Money members like Nicki Minaj, Drake, probably Tyga, the ones that were down.
It almost felt like a pleasing album. He was trying to please all of his audience,
or like a throwaway, like he was trying to get out of a fucking contract or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just a bunch of fillers, a couple cool songs. It just feel like he didn't put very much work into something that is the Carter.
I'm about to say, I know it don't feel like it don't feel like a Carter album. That's for sure.
Right. That's big.
And yeah, because this is a Carter, bro. It's a 6. This is one motherfucker's been waiting on since fucking last year.
Right. And this is retirement album. This is the one that you put
longer than that.
The sunset.
Niggas been anticipating this since the 5th Carter, and the 5th Carter was like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, eons ago.
So, I'm not pleased with this effort, bro. Like, it's trash, mostly, but it has some gems on it, right? The whole album in the totality, I wouldn't bump it.
What do you think he was trying to reach with this album? Like, as far as audience, as far as what he was trying to put out, do you think that he was more challenging for his spot back on the top?
What
angle was he pushing?
It's hard to say, nigga, because of fucking the project isn't cohesive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you take the first 6 songs, right? Mm-hmm. We'll just fucking take the first 8 songs and made that like a hot EP, and then put together a real fucking project without none of that bullshit that's after that on it, with some whole new shit, probably be dope. But the first few songs, man, and then the Maria for me,
It sounded like he
and
put
then
two mixtapes together.
right, or yeah, like he just really just like I don't know, I don't know if the A&R ain't fucking with him, like if he even got that, if he by himself in a fucking dungeon, just pulling fucking tracks off the computer, nigga, downloading them and calling them a project. I don't know, but this ain't what we used to.
This is artwork now.
When it come to
people
Wayne,
are
bro,
taking it serious.
like I can understand this from a lesser motherfucking MC or from a lesser motherfucking rapper, but this is Lil Wayne we talking about, bro.
Yeah, and Wayne's nowhere near track. So
nowhere near, bro.
When you hear it, it almost sounds influenced, or like it doesn't sound like what he would put together as a Carter album.
Not at all.
It's almost playing to his different audiences.
Man, the production, bro, like all the beats wasn't here. Like the beats was trash too. Like, bro, the Manny Fresh beat was dope.
I was ready for a hip hop album.
I was ready for
you know what I mean? I was ready for that.
Yeah,
for
this
that
nigga had the rock and roll shit. Like he put the rock and roll shit on the back of a cool ass song.
Right.
I forgot what it was. That should transition into that rock shit. I was like, come on, bro.
Yeah, it sounded like it almost sounded like he was trying to get to the show me how to love, and he was trying to parallel a couple songs to his old albums to try to draw in that audience.
Right.
And that's why I felt like it just sounds not cohesive. It's not put together well.
The vocals on that shit wasn't clear on a lot of that shit. All that whiny fucking what's the auto-tune shit's fucking played. Need to cut that shit the fuck out.
Right. You want to hear what you got to say. Rap like I want to hear cannons. I want to hear, you know what I'm saying, when Millie first dropped and
that type of shit.
I want to hear that energy, that type of energy, because the energy, it sounded like he didn't want to be there.
But right, it sounded like you were saying earlier. It sounded like they were bored when him and the 2 Chainz joint.
Right. And this is supposed to be a club hopper, supposed to make everybody do their thing or something. Like, this ain't it.
But this is what's so fucked up. Okay, so I don't see no growth. Like, and not to say that he has to grow because he's Apex nigga. You know what I'm saying? Apex Predator, MC type of nigga, right? So it's not like you have far to go. But because you're that Apex motherfucking MC, Apex Predator MC type of nigga, you should attempt it.
Right. This ain't sports.
Well,
you know, where your body could deteriorate and you can't do nothing.
Yeah, because hip hop is a sport, but it's a mental sport.
But it's a mental sport. Yeah, using the mind, which is the last thing to go.
It's a sport of wordsmithery, right?
Right.
So, and you know words. You are a master of words and wordsmithery. You are a god MC.
Yeah. That's what we expect.
But right now, you like one of the lesser guys, Little G MC. You know
he got his God badge ticket with this one.
Right, quick. I think you need to go to the Crystal Cathedral like Superman again.
Right. Charge up.
You need to plug up some of them young crystal things, download some other shit, get away from this bullshit, because this is not you. It's not you. It don't even have you energy, bro. Like, it don't even have the energy of a Carter album. Do you know how important the energy of a bro?
It sounds like he been hanging out with a bunch of his white friends a lot. and he forgot how to,
like he threw this bitch together.
What it is. He has nothing to talk about.
Because he don't do shit.
He just a bunch of banter.
But even in that fact, this
couple of fly puns and
this nigga brain work. This nigga brain work. Okay, so put it like this. Just put it like this. Put it like this right quick. Just put it like this. This nigga brain work this nigga got the type of brain that works that even if he don't do shit, the imagination, he can captivate us with that.
Right.
Right. So, and I said it to say this. This nigga Eminem just put out an album. Nobody said it was whack. This nigga don't go nowhere, do shit. This nigga's a whole granddaddy like this nigga, daughter getting married and shit.
I mean,
and this nigga still, but this Lil Wayne, nigga,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. This nigga still managed to put out. This nigga Eminem still managed to put out a cohesive.
It's a good project.
Right.
So and it's good.
So it's dope. Eminem shit's dope. So why or what in the hell? See, I think this nigga did this shit, put this shit together with a whole lot of other shit on his mind. Like, I don't think he was focused.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like he was in beast mode. I'm the best rapper alive. That's unbelievable. Lil Wee's the president. Fucking. You know what I mean? All that. Like,
don't have that energy, man.
It didn't have any of it behind it.
And that's disappointing, bro. That's disappointing, bro.
His features was like, hey, you want to get on the song with me?
Right, quick. He's calling the guy, what you doing? For real? Hey, call me after you done. I got something to do. They called like, hey, you want to get on the song with me?
Look at the features.
No, right now.
In the other Carters. Look at the structure of the albums from Carter 1 to 5.
But that's what I'm saying.
Good albums. I say that they kind of fell off at 4.
But they were still solid. They were still not
solid
this
albums. Yeah, this right here is a white flag. It's like, all right, I used to be him. Now I got to give it up because I can name you 10 rappers that's better than him.
Hey, you think they cloned Lil Wayne?
They got him.
I think they got that.
They got him. Yeah, look at him. I think that's Whoopi Goldberg. It is. I think that's Whoopi, man. She living a double life. That's Jumping Jack. Jumping Jack Flash, man.
Eddie in the building. That's fucked up. They got him though, cause Wayne, man, come on, bro. God damn.
It's ever since that, and hey, no politics, but ever since that orange nigga let him out of jail. Look, ever since orange nigga let him out of jail, that nigga he been in the house with it.
No real shit though.
Yes, and he was like, damn.
But that's not a bad thing.
No, not at all.
He should be able to captivate an audience with, even if he ain't out in the streets, with the shit that he can imagine, shit that he come up with based on the shit that he know. I just don't think he put forth real effort. Like,
rap is over.
And then they got the nerve to schedule a motherfucking Carter 6 tour. North America tour.
You're gonna tour this?
You're gonna tour this shit.
This
shit. Yeah, for sure. Horrible.
Hey, well, Groupon gonna be popping,
but that's probably why he did that shit.
Work. So everybody, you know what I'm saying? Hey, might as well get you some tickets. He might perform some of the old songs.
So that's what I said. So hear me out, right? That's probably why he did all that bullshit. That's why he got the Jelly Roll and all that bullshit, because so he could pop that. Yeah, that stadium. That's like he get the white people.
Yeah,
fuck with Jelly Roll.
You already know they're gonna go ahead and stank all the tickets.
The song Maria, that's a stadium song.
Yeah,
the Maria when he did the Hop and the Gila shit. I mean, not the Hop and the Gila, but
the rock joint gonna definitely have them all like, oh my
god. But that was stadium bound, and yeah, the one with the boys, stadium bound. That's probably why he did this shit, bro. Because he
this a money grab. Either that or he's clone.
No, I think this is a fucking. It's a launch, nigga, for his tour.
But like, what are you gonna do during the tour?
He gonna do all the other shit from the other Carters, but he only gonna do like 3 from this one because he know this one sucked. And the 3 he gonna do is the ones the stadium was, the ones like the one he did with Wyclef, the one he did with the white boys.
For the sake of the art, why did you do this?
It's a rollout, bro. This is a rollout for his fucking shit. Man. This is like, and it's a horrible rollout for sure, but that's exactly what it is, bro. And the only songs you'll probably pay from this godforsaken piece of shit is probably the ones I named, man. The one with the white boys, nigga, the one with Wyclef, motherfuckers he could pull on stage. The nigga, that's why the fucking features are like they are, homie. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably pull the 2 Chainz feature up, boom. pull that nigga up on stage one time. But you know, he ain't gonna do none of this album though. He ain't gonna do none of this album like that. He
in the past 3 years, what albums have been just all that? You know what I'm saying? Something that you can really put that bitch on and CD, nigga. We go back CD days where you could just slap that CD in and let it go from one all the way through. Rap albums. In the past 3
years?
Yeah.
Shit. GNX. Fucking.
All the Kendrick's albums that he dropped in the last 3 years.
Yeah, for sure. I was trying to spread it out though. Shit, who else? I don't know. Boy.
Like really good artwork.
I don't really be into new shit like that though.
So you see Peep Game though? It's hard to because nobody's putting out memorable work. You know what I mean?
Like I don't listen to the fucking what's the name? Cordays or Corrays.
Oh yeah.
I don't listen to them niggas. I don't listen to
anybody with the whole
Lil Baby.
Joint.
I don't listen to none of them niggas shit, right? Future shit. I fuck with some of that shit.
That's because them niggas is old niggas now.
Well, yeah, baby, they shit still not, right? So, but shit, I don't fuck with none of these things. I wouldn't even know, bro. Tyler the Creator shit is dope.
Yeah, Tyler dope.
His shit dropped, it was dope. So that one. GNX, Tyler the Creator shit. And then shit, nigga, who else dropped?
Motherfuckers be hating on Tyler too. That motherfucker got flow.
Nigga, if you see my fucking
he
shit,
do amazing artwork.
I'm still listening to shit like Motivation. And fucking all
right,
that
shit. My shit.
Yeah, my shit is way back, but I don't this new shit I can't get behind like that. But I mean,
right, it just don't do it.
I review it from an honest standpoint. Also, being an MC, I review it from a lyrical standpoint and give my honest opinion. So I'll listen to it if it's hot and everybody talking about it. But it's nothing that these little niggas is talking about now that interests me in listening to it. Like it's
these niggas is serial killers, nigga.
Yeah, no, for real. Like that shit.
These niggas is serial killers that rap. They not rap artists.
And I'm not into the serial killer life, so I can't relate.
Yeah, I just had a conversation with one of my little bros about that. They was showing me the King Von thing, and they was like, "This, oh man, yeah, that was pretty sad." And I was all like, "I mean, but is it? I mean, anytime you lose a life, that's a sad thing, you know what I mean?" But
he's a murderer, Nino.
Responsible for like 13 motherfucking people, nigga.
You're a murderer, Nino.
You don't live in a third world country where the kids sleep with an AK, you know, nigga. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. And this is coming from actual gangbangers, bro.
Yeah, I'm just and that's my part though. What's wrong with you?
Actual hoods.
Niggas gonna get at somebody if it's a situation. And it's all of the shits and fucking.
Yeah, you know I mean, we didn't rap about it though.
That's a whole begin at all. First of all, where'd that come from? Who told you niggas to do that?
Who gave you?
Whoever did. Your big homie is somebody's disappointing little homie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
For real, because this ain't never how we rock, homie. Like, nigga,
these niggas is all in court. All of them is in jail fighting Ricos, all of the shit.
Yeah, I understand the gang war. Gangs have wars. That's
yeah,
what they do.
I get it.
Sure, yeah, got that. But nigga.
You know what I mean? Take a look at you now. No,
man, bro. Real shit.
Everybody in Chicago died or went to jail.
So look,
for real.
So look, right. Not only that though, but they mamas be online like with that bullshit.
Oh yeah, see, Ratchet Mama syndrome.
So yeah, man, it's a cold state of
Ratchet
situation
Mama
right now.
Syndrome is a thing
for our YNs out there and YNs and their mothers.
Yeah, they got too much mothering.
or not enough real mothering. I don't know how
Right?
that
Yeah.
works.
It was. I think it was too much mother.
But
It was too much. It was too much. Estrogen with them growing up. They didn't. They didn't know how. You know what
so
I'm saying?
so we um you said something earlier that kind of I want to touch on. You said hip hop is dead. I I don't believe that, in the fact that you know it's niggas out there doing some dope shit.
Yeah.
But the state of, and shout out to Kendrick, nigga,
Maybe it's the fanship
trying to bring that shit back.
that I mean
Um,
when I say that.
I believe it's coming back though, and that's what I believe,
We
that
don't-
all the niggas who don't have nothing to say
Right.
is gonna put out whack projects, because now niggas is listening for what niggas is talking
Which
about.
is powerful.
Plus, with the whole battle culture coming to the mainstream in terms of
vocabulary got ridiculous
yeah.
wordplay and all
But
those different things.
the
Yeah.
fact that you had the Joey Badass and the
Right.
Rayvon and the Daylight and the Blocka Blocka and the Bluka Bluka,
Right.
and all off the heels of one of the most epic battles in hip hop history,
Right.
where
Crazy
one
word, too.
Titan obliterated another Titan. This wasn't
I'm
like
talking about absolute.
this wasn't like it wasn't like
This
it
ain't
wasn't.
the Ted DiBiase fighting for the briefcase. None of that. Yeah.
These niggas obliterated. Well, then they got obliterated. And off the heels of that, though, because I understand we got the Tupac and the Biggie thing. That was some whole other shit. That's not this. This is hip hop, right?
Yeah.
I mean, until the court shit happened.
Yeah. I mean, and then they're Canadians, so
right. And ain't that fucked up, though? Some Canadian motherfuckers coming over here
tripping
and go fuck up our whole freedom of speech, our whole way we function, our whole culture, our whole music, our whole shit. Fuck that off, and go back to a sorry ass country and be cool. Saying what the fuck you want to say, doing what the fuck you want to do. Meanwhile, though, we down here gagged and bound because this bitch ass some fucking man, nigga. Don't let that shit.
ICE is out there tripping, so y'all be careful, my nigga.
Don't let that shit happen, bro. Yeah, ICE out there tripping. This Canadian motherfucker trying to fuck off free speech. Fuck all that. That's some bullshit. Y'all niggas need to, all right.
And my orange nigga said that they responsible for all that fentanyl and stuff.
Hey, that nigga need to back up off our shit right quick. I'm offended by that shit.
Right.
And your punk ass get to go home and do what the fuck you want to do. Take that shit up there then, nigga.
Yeah, that's like very light skin activity.
That's
nigga,
stupid light skin activity. That's crazy.
It's different. That's like it's different.
But yeah, with the rap energy the way that it is, I believe it's coming back, and niggas gonna have to come with something to say. You can't just rely on
that weak shit ain't going
mumble
no
rapping. Yeah, you can't just rely on dick and pussy collisions. You can't just rely on none of that. Now you gotta come with.
That's out the window now.
Now you gotta come with something to say, and
niggas is winning.
Niggas trying to listen now.
And you know what I mean. Outside of that, for the artwork,
niggas is tired of
the body,
tired of the senseless bullshit ass killing and telling on yourselves about it. Tired of weird ass niggas like fucking.
Where did it come from?
I don't know. I'm tired of weird ass niggas like Charleston White having something to say, and you motherfuckers giving them shit to say. Like, I'm tired of all that shit.
Hey, don't be messing with I, man. He be saying some good shit.
Yeah, but that ain't good shit. It's good shit because it needs to be said, but it ain't good shit because these niggas out there doing it.
Yeah.
So you need to stop giving niggas like that shit to talk about.
His sense of negativity.
Stop giving niggas shit like that.
No matter what somebody is saying, even if it's positive, when they're speaking down on anything as far as they own, that energy is not allowed.
But here's the thing. It's a certain way you gotta do shit. You gotta use tact. Because ain't nobody listening to that nigga. Everybody laughing at that nigga, and life is still going on. Meanwhile, he ain't saying nothing about white people doing whatever stupid shit that they do. Right. But you're directing that shit at us like it's gonna change something.
Right.
If you say something about them, nigga, I guarantee you get some action.
Right.
Get all the action you're looking for.
On that ass.
But you don't. And that's cool. You don't have to. I understand where you're coming from.
Like we used to.
I understand where you're coming from, and again, it needs to be heard. But it's the way you do some shit.
Yeah,
and even in that fact. Even in that fact, right?
Articulate that shit the way it's supposed to be articulated.
My
come
niggas.
off as a nuisance because you think that's what people like. They like the negativity, the turmoil, they fat,
Yeah, for
the
sure.
baddies, all of the shit like that. People like that because of the conflict, the negativity. The females is about to fight. They bad. Oh, they about to fight. Beep 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 beep. They all can't say their ABCs. It's about the smartest bag of rocks. But
I understand.
It's like it's that type of entertainment that people are drawn to.
I get that, but at the same time, we don't have to feed them that, right?
Right.
Like, especially when it comes to us young men.
Oh, big.
Young black men. We don't need to fuel that fire. We have other ways to impact this world. Way smarter than this in terms of the outward display of just bullshit.
It shouldn't be cliche to say, hey, let's stop killing each other. But we said it so long and so much that
I ain't even tripping that
cliche
because they kill each other too. I don't want us to kill each other, but that shouldn't be the main focus.
They kill everybody.
Yeah, and each other. But it's such a small focus.
Not a laughing matter, but they kill everybody.
It's such a small focus on the grander scale of everybody do some killing. Some motherfuckers deserve it, some motherfuckers don't. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you don't have to be online telling everybody about it.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? You just don't have to. You don't have to put that out there like that's an unnecessary thing, unnecessary and stupid thing, right? I understand, nigga. Hood niggas do hood shit for sure, but you don't have to be out there, again, doing that type of shit all on the internet. But I mean, hey, I'm an old nigga, so right. I know how that go.
He said we hush.
From a time where it wasn't cameras all over the place and niggas didn't know who was on the phone till you answered that motherfucker. So right. I'm from that type of time. So,
right. He said it was a whole different space.
You don't have to, and I know just based on the fact that niggas is raised to mind your business,
right?
Protect the neighborhood, but mind your business, right?
Right. A level of respect.
Yeah, you don't let everybody in your house, my nigga. What's in-house is in-house, right?
That energy.
Bam. And that ain't happening. And we need to get back to that because right now we're looking crazy. And it's driving Lil Wayne crazy because that nigga can't even rap no more.
Yeah, it's getting bad. He's trying to keep up with these little niggas. He gonna end up getting a case. He gonna get a case. They're gonna be inside a jail, nigga. They gonna put him in the other wing. You know which one.
So
the old timer wing.
In conclusion, this new album was a wash, bro. I don't recommend it. I mean, I'm pretty sure since everybody's talking about it, he gonna get his clicks. And I hope that don't encourage him to keep this bullshit up. I hope that he hear what niggas are saying and not just relying on the clicks because everybody gonna want to hear what everybody is saying. So he gonna get those, right? And he Lil Wayne, so he would have got them anyway. Good, bad, or indifferent. Niggas is gonna see what he's talking about. But I hope that he really understands this ain't what we want from you, big dog.
In my closing words, I'm gonna say this album reminds me of his hair. Shit.
Yeah, indeed. Hey, man. Like, share, subscribe, do all that shit. I got a button for that. Hold on, let me find my button. That. Got a button. Where's my button? My button. Bam. Do that. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, man, so you be tipped in on all the notifications when we pop on this bitch. We ain't been popping on as much. It's been some things going on. Life been lifing. I don't know what's up with my boy Doc. I don't know, man. I don't know. But we will. And when we do, we gonna be on. But I got my boy Blue with me, so we in this shit. You know what I'm saying? We at this shit. Man, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, hit up the Piranha Pond. We in this bitch. We on hey man. Your socials. Do anybody hit you up? Anybody know where you at?
No, man, you know I'm good.
Well, you
I
can
just
hit
want
me.
y'all to have a good one. You know what I'm saying?
You can hit me on everything. None flyer for
And like I
sure.
said, Los Angeles, be safe.
And yeah, for sure. Be safe, man. And Ice, get the fuck up out of here. We don't need you here.
Go.
You know what I'm saying? Get on out of here, bro. We California. We cool over here.
Fucking up the taco joint.
Man,
That's crazy.
we cool
word.
over here. You know what I'm saying? We get along with our Mexicans, so leave them alone. You know what I'm saying?
We do got some Ukrainians around the corner that
take some of them Yugoslavians, some of them, you know what I'm saying? Some of them other
couple
folks.
niggas at the liquor store.
Leave us
really
alone,
like
though.
them.
We out here chilling. We out here chilling, doing our California shit. So,
yes,
back
sir.
up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's been another episode. And
Yo, one love.
peace.